Star Trek Lower Decks Review, Season 2, Episode 9.
Wedge.
Wedge douche. 3 ships. So we get to see what Lower Decks are like on 2 other ships as well. Well, actually, 3 other ships, because we did get a little snippet at Pac-Led. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You should eat. You are smart.
True.
And,
But I mean, the entire ship of Pac-Led ships are lower deck.
Okay. Speaking of the Pac-Lids, why am I just imagining one of the Pac-Lids just in the security room, looking at the security cameras, going to the microphone? Red alarm! Red alarm!
yeah, it's not
red
even
alarm!
a recording. It's just a guy. It's just one of the Pac-Lids. That's his job. Is
Yeah.
when it's time for red alarm, you say red alarm, okay? And then you say it again, okay? And you keep saying it again, okay?
Like, if that was the case, I would just laugh my ass off.
Yeah, but Pac-Lids are stupid. So you wouldn't have the mental capacity to laugh your ass off because you'd be too busy focusing on saying red alarm.
Yeah.
Wait, do I say
you
red?
would be serious.
Wait,
This is your
I
duty.
say
Duty.
I say indigo alert, right? No, it's red alarm. Why you stupid? It's red alarm.
Oh god.
Which
Calling a Pac-Lid calling somebody stupid is just like the height of that.
well, I mean, there's an
Irony.
average intelligence for every species, and half of them are below that line. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a genius Pac-Lid?
Congratulations. You can write your name.
The genius Pac-Led has figured out this whole nonsense and is just steering clear of as many other Pac-Leds as he can, because, or her, as she can, because it just like, I'm going to be. Oh, is there female Pac-Leds? Or are they all male?
No,
Yeah.
there was that queen,
They're
remember?
female
Oh yeah, Queen. Yeah, it was Queen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like over the just like, no, you know what? I'm gonna go out. I'm going out in woods, and I'm going to avoid other Pac-Leds because Pac-Led is very stupid. Kind that only goes into town to do things and just writes books or things that are things they can do work where they can just send that in, and books. that's rich, but just send stuff out, do stuff remotely, and it's like, okay, I don't have to deal with the other Pac-Leds. I can just sit over here and enjoy a little cabin in the woods.
like as a whole Zakora type thing where they come to them with their problems, and it's like, we need our computer fixed.
Oh no, I've got
It's
this.
no work. You try turning it off and turning it on again. No. I turning it off and turning it on again.
Now I'm just
Oh my gosh,
imagining
it's on.
a Pac-Led hermit with a staff and one of those big frayed cloaks, big gray beard, and sitting on a rock. Pac-Led sage, tell us, what do we do? Okay, see finger, don't put it in eye. That's good wisdom. Oh, don't put finger in eye. Good idea. You are very wise.
Yes, and very half-blind, too.
You had to learn it the hard way. Oh.
Yeah. thought this episode's gonna like go like a different path. At first, I kind of thought that the Klingon and the Vulcan were gonna like switch places
Mm.
because the Vulcan was, being very well, not very, but a little logical, and the Klingon was being logical, and the Vulcan was, showing attitude. So I kind of thought they were gonna have like a switch places kind of thing.
A sassy Klingon.
Which, basically the ending of that thing says that, assuming there's a season 3, which I think I remember there might have been an announcement that was a thing. I can't imagine.
I think there is.
But like we're getting another member to the Cerritos, given that why would they take that time to introduce her character and then mention she's going to a Starfleet ship without, sending her to a Starfleet ship that we know? I mean, they could send her to the Titan, but, if it's supposed to be a punishment, send her to the Cerritos.
There are slated for 4 seasons, apparently.
4, nice. So I'm gonna, because I've seen shows like this and how kind of they follow a pattern. I'm gonna make a guess for season 3 or maybe in season 4. There might be a little bit of a love triangle between Boimler, the Vulcan, and Mariner.
I don't know.
No, we already had that with the Boimler's being possessed and having that.
Yeah, but that was like a small thing. I may be wrong though. Let's see. But no, she had totally just told her captain to F off with that. Live long and prosper.
Did she totally flipped off her?
See, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it that has the different meanings.
Yeah. Also, never ask what's his name about Bajor.
Oh, Shax. Yeah.
Yeah. Never ask.
You think I had any other time for anything else but resisting? Which
like, he's not joking.
The timeline works because this is barely after DS9, so and that whole this is barely after Voyager. So
yeah, this is
he still would have grown up in a Bajor that was under occupation.
Yeah. So yeah.
And for once, like, one of those oddball schemes to move up the ranks, like the Klingon actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
Like as many of the hairspray schemes as the lower deckers come up with, like this Klingon actually pulled one off.
Yeah. I mean, he had the right idea. He of course knew Klingon culture because he's Klingon, and he knew how things worked, and he succeeded.
Yeah, and the sucking up to the boss actually worked.
And always be nice to the pet.
Yeah, it's kind of like the song "Old Red," how he was in prison and was behaved well enough to get the guard dog duty, taking care of the guard dog and stuff. So he led the dog to this one spot where there was his friend out on the outside had a girl dog, and So when they finally when he finally made his escape, he went north and old Red was going south.
Mm-hmm.
He went in the opposite direction of where he trained the dog to go.
All right. Uh,
yeah. Which, yeah,
The
it's
Vulcan friends kind of suck, though.
the what?
The Vulcan lower deckers friends suck.
Yeah.
kind of do.
Well, it's
Like such snitches.
yeah, it's such a homogenous culture apparently that like you will do this, you will do that, you will do this. It's like, oh, you were getting too emotional. We have had words about this instinct before.
I was like exactly having not joined the Borg yet.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Oh yeah, that
Well,
last bit with
she
the
made
I
that
forgot we had the
comment.
Borg. Yeah.
Yeah, she made that comment. She's like, if we are not allowed individual thought, and that's what makes us any different from the Borg.
And yeah, and then we get at the end of the season, at the end of at the end of the show, we get the Borg lower decks, which is just them sitting in the regeneration alcove and just nothing's happening.
Like this is thrilling. Next time on BorgNet. Beep. Beep. Beep.
So I mean, technically, we had 5 ships.
Yeah, it's Pakled, Federation, Klingon, Vulcan, Borg.
Borg. We focused on the 3 ships, but there were 5.
There were 5 ships.
Ships. Oh my gosh. I made that comment at work yesterday because there were 4 of something. I don't remember what it was. No, I think there was 5 of something. I don't remember. And then I like, there are 5 of this, but there are only 4 lights.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else?
Thinking. Red alarm. I'm kidding.
Red alarm.
Which also
Red
implies if they have red
alarm.
alarms, they probably have other alarms too, like yellow, their equivalent of yellow alert and whatnot. It's like yellow alarm,
Amber alarm.
or and then there's blue alert, blue alarm, blue alarm, blue alarm. Which that's a rare, like there's usually you have red alert, yellow
What
alert, and then
is
nothing, but like blue alert is a thing.
what's the blue alert?
I think that one is like planetary landing and other weird other like niche little thing uh we're doing something weird, essentially. Yeah, memory alpha. Condition blue, which was called for in exceptional situations, including but not limited to environmental hazards to the crew, main power failure, docking and separation maneuvers, and landing protocols for ships with the capability. Yeah, when they're doing something, there's environmental hazards or main power failure, docking separation. Though I don't think I would have put environmental. I would think I would put environmental hazards and main power failure. I would put environmental hazards on a completely different color. That way, blue alert is just okay. There's nothing to really worry about. Just be watching yourself because we're going to be doing something weird. It's the main thing I remember blue alert from is was
On land.
Voyager was Voyager landing. That's one of the few times that they've shown blue alert. Apparently, see Star Trek 3, bridge lighting on the refitted U.S. Enterprise when it entered Earth space dock. Auxiliary power in 2287 was blue status screen. TNG, yeah, Defiant. Apparently, Defiant went to blue alert when engaging the Romulan cloaking device. When the Prometheus split into multi-vector assault mode, it was also went blue alert. Landing with the Intrepid. Environmental systems failure or disruption resulted in blue alert being called in the affected areas in order to help affected personnel escape or safeguard their lives. In such a case, the captain and first officer were each responsible for directing any crew present into the officer's designated turbolift. Waiting by the door as the crew quickly filed in. Only after did the captain ensure that the first officer's turbolift was entered lastly by the XO. Did the captain then enter their own turbolift and then thus the last officer off the bridge. But it's a weird catch-all, like something's weird's happening with the ship. Be mindful.
Ah.
It exists, it's just really rare. We just almost never see it.
It's like, we need another boom boom. It's like, we did the first one. We tested it, but it stopped working. It's a bomb.
Yeah.
Can only use them once.
Well, that seems ineffective, you stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, give it some time. Somebody will invent reusable bombs.
Well, I mean, it depends. Depending on how you consider a bomb. Because you need something to create that explosive energy. So if you created something that can absorb energy from around it and then just store it hard enough, compact it all in there, and then explode it out in, little, I don't know, vent.
So what
of it,
you're
then
saying?
It could be used again once the explosion has subsided and the device itself, as long as it can survive that, it can be reloaded.
So what you're saying is me after taco night.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you've already invented, your butt already invented a reusable
The problem
bomb.
with making a reusable bomb is typically that ends up being a gun.
Yeah.
a reasonable
Well,
bomb, because it not all, but typically, because then if it can be if it can be reloaded, that means it survived the initial shot and it has space to load in things, which means it usually has tubes to control the direction of the blast, which means it's probably sort of a gun.
in theory.
But anyway, if there's no further thoughts,
Her shield idea was pretty good.
mm.
Yeah, our shield worked, but don't get any ideas. We don't want to send the wrong message, so we're still sending you away.
Oh, wow, I kind of slipped mine. Apparently Hawaii is the place to be. It's
Yeah,
like, oh no, we're all from the moon.
A moon.
Hey, yeah. I'm from Washington, and then moved to Louisiana, then Texas, and back to Washington to Oregon.
I'm from Chicago. Well, Chicago suburb.
But
I grew up here.
yeah, it's. I wonder how much
Like,
that actually helps. Like, but it, I don't know. Moon stuff.
Mm.
But
If you actually lived on the moon, you know how offensive that was.
you just pretended you were all from Hawaii.
But then at the end, that was kind of nice. So it's like, hey, can you help me out here?
Yeah, oh, that was probably I wonder if the EXO, is like, you know what? I was kind of harsh on him. You know what? I'll be nice. There's this kid who's always asking for help. It's like, Boimler's a good guy. I'll just send him to him, and I'm sure that'll make his day. And he gets it off my plate as well. So, two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
Ransom, yeah. He's like, yeah, two
yeah.
birds, one stone. Makes Boimler happy. Makes the kid feel like he's, getting some help, and I don't have to deal with it. Delegation, the keystone to leadership.
And with that said, I got nothing more to add.
All right. Which this leaves one episode left this season on this and Animaniacs, I think.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.